Ms. Ferguson has gone through a very lengthy interrogation. She came to the Belmopan police station. She has spoken openly and freely and agreed from the outset to give a statement. So she has answered all questions put to her. She has given a statement, a very long statement, and the officers who are investigating this whole matter of kidnapping, the murder, the beheading, will need to go carefully through that statement to see if there are inconsistencies and any irregularities in relation to their investigation, so that in fact they will make a decision whether she would be charged in relation to being an accomplice to perhaps the kidnapping. She knows nothing about either the kidnapping or the murder. But this is an investigation that has to be thorough. The police are doing an excellent job in terms of not leaving any stone unturned in relation to the matter that is of concern to the whole country, I believe.
Sir, we know that your client was the subject of an intense manhunt. They said from, I think it was July 21st, they were looking for her. JSU were breaking down doors, searching for her. They spoke about an international warrant being issued. From what you have seen this afternoon, what caused all of that? What are they believing or what are they claiming that your client did?
Well, you probably would know that on the Friday when Pastor Lucas had gone to visit whoever at the house on the haunted hill, that Miss Ferguson, who was out in the presence of a witness for almost all of the day, returned home in the late afternoon. There were the various staff at the house, at the restaurant, the workers in the yard, whom have already given statements and who will no doubt that those statements will be compared with her statement to verify that in fact she was out, when she came, when she left, who else came, who else left. And so the police would most certainly would have wanted to hear from her whether she knew anything, whether she was present when anything was happening, whether she could have known if anything was happening, and so on. So it would be a woman hunt, by the way, the words that you're using. They weren't hunting for a man. They knew it was Miss Ferguson who was at home. And of course, in the circumstances of what had transpired, to the best of what we can tell, and what she has said to the police and put it in writing, is that she was at home in the late evening. One of the domestic is going to back that up from her statement, hopefully, and that there were workers there doing offloading sand and gravel to fix the walkway. And then her husband either called or texted her, and those things will turn up on the telephone records, to say, I will be needing an attorney as early as possible, as soon as possible. And then she then turned around. Those phone calls will be checked, no doubt, and she made a call to another attorney firm, someone she knew. And then later on, she was contacted to say, you would need to leave the house because Mr. Mason is formally arrested in relation to a very, very serious matter, which she found out afterwards because she was clearly not allowed to come to the police station. So she then found out 2 days afterwards what is it that had caused her sudden removal from the house and so on. And as you know, there's been a hurricane the whole of last week. I understand from her and her friend that she was trying to make contact with me. And in fact, I made contact with the police to say that to the best of my knowledge, she is in this country and she has made contact and want to come into the police to make a statement. So I did contact the police last week, and with the hurricane and so on, they said today would be a better day when the officers and investigators would be freed up.